Today we have a CSX AC4400CW. This is the first freight locomotive I am showcasing, and as always, let's get started at the front. So here we can get a better view of the windshield, a couple sand filler hatches, grab irons, headlights, a grab iron ladder to the left and a door to the right, nose-mounted number boards, ditch lights on the anti-climber. To the plow we have a coupler cut lever, some hoses and receptacles, and a red cable above our McHenry coupler. To the cab section, we can see sunshades, road number, the name of the locomotive, some vents, an American flag, and the AC inverter cabinet where the conductor side window is. And while it's not the easiest to see, you can kind of make out what the interior looks like. Working our way to the right, we'll run into some air intake vents, a big CSX logo in the middle, fuel tank with the filler cap and cutoff switch, and if we look closely, the steel bell is mounted right next to the tank. Here at the rear, we'll run into the radiator, these vents, which are etched metal by the way, a handbrake wheel, and it's worth noting that the chain you see on this rear truck is actually a real chain. At the back, we have a rear headlight, one sand filler hatch under that headlight, a grab iron ladder to the left, and road numbers on both sides. And the rear plow here essentially has much of the same parts as we saw up front, such as the coupler cut lever, hoses, the coupler, and some receptacles. Let's quickly take a look at the other side, which actually isn't the exact same as we just saw. For example, this chain on the right side of the rear truck is not a real chain, unlike on the left. The air reservoir tanks can be seen here, as well as an air dryer to the left of that. Dynamic brake vents are here as well, and a step up for the battery box. Going to wrap it up with an aerial view to get a better look at the radiator grills, exhaust stack, horn, some latches, and a Sinclair antenna. And that about wraps up this brief overview of the locomotive. If you guys do recall, I have a boxcar as well. Here is a CSX 50-foot long boxcar to run in my consist. On each end we will find a walkway and ladders, stirrup steps, and grab irons. Although only one side of the car has a brake wheel. Here is the door to the boxcar. Unfortunately, it does not open. And to the underbody, we can see some separately applied details like the brake cylinder, air reservoir tank, and a triple valve. Now that I've showcased both the boxcar and the locomotive, let's go run them on the track. Let's quickly take a look at these CSX/Sealand Intermodal containers by Walthers. Not much really needs to be said about them, as there's no separately applied detail, but rather molded on. Here's how they look next to a boxcar, and here they are inside of a well car.